Need a second. Just thinking about everything I've been through, it's a blessing. Each and every L I take in life just stand for lesson. And I ain't really interested in completing the second. Ooh.
Yo, what's up everybody? What's up, Ken? It's your boy D Kid Dice. We're back here again on another video. Now today what we're going to be going over is how to build a salary cap lineup with the new 950 cap. The 950 cap has been in the game for, I would think, about a couple of weeks, maybe closer to a month. I think it was more a couple of weeks, because they mentioned during the Madden Championship that they were using the new cap actually. So those guys had to create whole new lineups. So we're gonna be doing that here today. It's getting later in the year. Maybe some of you guys are picking up the game late and it's kind of hard to catch up. So you guys may turn to salary cap. So one thing I've always preached throughout all the videos, if some of you guys have watched some of them, is these power up linemen. All you need to do to get these guys is have a silver token. And the reason why we have them here is there's thresholds that are in the game. For whatever reason, they're at the like 71, 81, 91 range or marks. So one thing when it comes to blocking is awareness, and all these guys have over 71 awareness, so they're not just gonna go dumb and just not block anybody. So that's why we're using them. And then at their 15 cap and they're decent, they'll get the job done for us. The reason why I have the left tackle there, though, however, is because there was a period of time when I was entering into a tournament. I wanted to have my best lineup out there, and I was going a little bit more run heavy, so that's why I had a bit better of a tackle. But like I started to do it, but I was like, don't really need them. So that's our lineup right here. We are gonna have to go back to this, because what I like to do is that if I have any extra cap, maybe you have like 3 or 4 cap, I'll go back to the O-line, and then you got to use everything. Use everything. Every little bit of cap that is there for us, we want to use it. So now we're gonna go to what I call the required guys. It's also the flex guys as well. We're gonna have all 10 cap tight ends. I'm gonna have one of my fastest guys in Tinker right here. He's the better pass catcher of the two, because he's gonna be in a little bit more at tight end number 2 possibly. So we're gonna put him there. We're gonna put my man Windit at the 4th receiver, just in case one of our receivers gets tired. I think he's the fastest of all the 10 cap tight ends. 67 speed, 6'1". And then we're gonna go to fullback. Again, all 10 cap guys. I'm gonna put all the flex guys here as well. So Lovato, McQueen. There's like a couple of other ones that I don't have, but you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You need 5 of these 10 cap guys. And what they're used for those who don't know, they're just so we can delegate more cap to positions that we're actually going to use in the game, like fullback. If you're in shotgun all game, your fullback's not touching the field. I run a lot of bunch, so he's not touching the field. And tight ends and fullbacks kind of do the same thing, so they just block. So we don't really need anybody that's beastly there to just block for us. So now what we're gonna go to is wide receivers. Actually, no, we're gonna go quarterback. Something that was that I heard in somebody else's video actually was that and it made sense. The quarterback and your user on defense is the most important positions when it comes to just anything when playing Madden in general. So you want to spend most of your cap there. Now, in past, I went with Mariota because of his speed, Russell Wilson because of their speed and versatility. But right here, we're gonna go with Aaron Rodgers, gunslinger. He has decent speed, which is nice. We will be able to move a little bit, but his throwing stats are just off the charts. So that's why I decided to go with Aaron Rodgers. And then at receiver, because they upped the cap, we're able to up our receivers. So we're gonna go we're gonna go beastly right here. We're gonna go Randy Moss, and then we're gonna tone it down a little bit over here, and go with Brandon Cooks. I personally am a big proponent of playmaker. When it comes to salary cap, you want to use a lot of the speed advantages, because they may have guys out there that aren't as fast. So you want to get guys like John Ross, Tyreek Hill, Paul Warfield. If you're on a budget. Some of the playmaker guys like Paul Warfield is nice. Chad Johnson, he's not as fast. Those guys, are good. Tyreek Hill doesn't have playmaker, but he's one of the fastest receivers, so you can use him. John Ross as well. But these two right here are huge. You don't want to go too crazy on the other one, like getting Carmichael or Calvin, just because that's a little overboard. And then right here, I'm just gonna get a reliable guy, and something that's stuck with me all the way through this year. And I still don't understand it, and I've thrown passes and I noticed it, but I never knew how to fully explain it. But something about having a guy that doesn't have as good route running in bunch is necessary. And I still, again, I can't fully explain it. I can't wrap my head around it. It's just something. It's there. So that's my scheme. So I run bunch, so I'm going to be passing a lot. So that's why I'm going to have these receivers and Aaron Rodgers at quarterback. At tight end, I'm going to go with Delaney Walker, and I'm going to tell you guys why. Because in bunch, a lot of the times when you're playing somebody in salary cap, it's either going to be a money game or somebody that probably knows what they're doing, and they're probably going to be sending blitzes at you. Bunch is one of the formations that's really good at blocking blitzes. So when we're max protecting, we're only going to have 3 receivers out there on routes. So Delaney Walker and my running back is probably going to be the one that's blocking. So I want to have the best blocking tight end possible. But he's still pretty good. He's really low cap. If we look at him compared to gold Evan Ingram, Evan Ingram is actually more cap, and he's better than him in every stat except for speed, which is fine because he's going to be blocking most of the time. He may need to catch a drag or two, but he has enough catching, and he'll get the job done. I'm not going to ask him to do a lot. Just ask you to block. That's it, really. That's it. And then at running back, this is probably not by far, very similar to Herschel Walker in that he meets the threshold for a lot of these things, like trucking. I believe he meets it for stiff arm as well. Carrying, speed, agility, acceleration. If we compare him to AP, he beats him in excel, beats him in speed. He's actually bigger than him. The trucking doesn't really matter because it beats that 91 threshold. Better carrying, which is huge. And he doesn't have the juke move at the threshold, but it's still good. It's good enough. So we're going to be using Latavius Murray here. And they actually have the same catching too at 73. I looked into that a little bit. So that's huge for us. So that's going to be our offense. We're going to swing over to the defense. I'm trying not to make this video too long, but I want to explain so you guys know some of the ins and outs and why I'm doing what I'm doing. So right here, we're going to go to, again, our required guys, or guys that I feel like are just a must. They don't ever play, but it's to help us open up so we can put other guys, better guys in other spots. So right here, you could go with, there's a guy named Tacho, I believe, but I have Tedrick Thomas. The guy Tacho's on the Vikings, silver guy. Just put him at backup strong safety, 10 cap. Right here, we're going to put our backup, not our backup, our 10 cap right end. Well, yeah, I guess it is our backup technically, yeah. But our 10 cap right end. And then DT2, another 10 cap guy. Now, the reason why I'm putting DT2, and this may not be for some of you guys, I run a lot of 3-4 and mostly crossfire. Whether that's out of nickel 3-3-5 odd because I run Patriots defense, or it's 3-4 odd. So I don't need the second DT. So I'm gonna put my man Ledger in. I have Tenzel Smart, but that's not realistic. Some of you guys might not have Tenzel. So I'm gonna put my man Ledger in at DT number 2. And then we're gonna go over to cornerback number 4 now. Because I'm only in nickel or 3-4, this fourth corner really doesn't even exist. But I want to have somebody that's decent there, not somebody that has 50 speed, like my 58 speed. If I got put in a game with 58 speed, I'd be so mad. Like, that's just utter disrespect. But we're gonna put Major right here at 12 cap. Could put Revis there, but I'll show you guys why we don't put Revis there. Right here at cornerback number 3, though, because I may be in nickel a little bit, I want to just have the fastest guy possible there for as low cap as possible. We're gonna put Sam Shields there. He's been awesome all year. Why stop now? So Sam Shields is gonna be our nickel guy, and he's just gonna be strictly there for blitzing. Maybe he plays coverage and I switch it up. I've seen him make plays. You'd be surprised. Sam Shields, he's nice. So actually, let's stay with that theme with the DBs. Over here at free safety, I'm gonna put my better man guys here, and I'll explain why. So right here, we're gonna go with cornerback Paul Krause. He's 6'3". Reason why I have him, he has okay man, but the reason why I have him there is because when we put him in a hard flat, because he's 6'3", there's some sort of 6'3" threshold where he'll jump, let's say a corner route, even though he's in a hard flat. I don't know why or what triggers that to happen, but he's gonna pick that off. So which is huge when I call the nickel. When I call nickel, or if I'm in a cover 3 look out of 3-4 eye, he's gonna be in that hard flat for me, and he's gonna be able to pick things off. Over here, we're gonna have Mel Renfro. And if you guys watched the, I thought it was gonna freeze on me. And if you guys watched the last salary cap video, he's on this team as well. He's so versatile because he has 91 man, 92 zone, I believe. And that's huge, man. That's huge. 92 speed as well. Like, that's, can't ask for much more out of that from an 80. He's probably like, and he's 92 free safety, but you can't ask for much more out of that, out of a beast cap guy. Oh, did I exit all the way out? That's stupid. That's huge for us. And then down here at cornerback, we're gonna actually put safeties here also. In my man Andre Hall, I believe. Hall. I'm gonna go with Hall. He comes with stock 91 zone. He's one of the NFL replay players, so that's somebody that's new that we didn't have before. So he comes stock with 91 zone. But what's cool about him is that he has 94 speed, which is huge. He has the same speed as 97 Mel Blount. Like, come on, man. 5'10", a bit on the shorter end. That's why he's going to be at corner instead of safety. He's going to be in the flat mostly, so his height won't really matter. But if he's in cover 3, he has that get-back speed, which is nice. So he's going to be able to play well. And then over here on the other side, we're going to have Bradley McDougall. 6'1", another safety. Comes with stock 91 zone. Not as fast, but he has the height, which is good. So another stock 91 zone guy, and the reason why I have those guys is because they're lower cap. Look at Paul Krause, who was 91 zone from the beginning of the game, but he's 51 cap. These guys just came out and they're 43 and 40 cap, and that's huge. So we're not gonna go as beastly on DBs just because all we want is 91 zone. We're gonna rely on mostly our offense to help produce a little bit more, but also I have a lot of confidence in my defense. That's why. So over here, we're gonna go to D-line first. We've been preaching, a lot of us have been preaching the Mud Hero guys, and it's not gonna stop now. They rolled out a Mud Heroes 2 since my last video, and right here at right end, we're gonna go with Melvin Ingram. A lot of times I went with Joey Bosa, so we're just gonna replace him with his teammate. But reason being though is because Joey Bosa carries the undisciplined trait, in which that if you fake hike, he'll go off sides a lot of the time. So that's why we're gonna replace Melvin Ingram with him. But Melvin Ingram also has +2 finesse move on the 85 Bosa, as well as I think, yeah, it was the +2 finesse move on Bosa with the discipline trait. Right here, we're gonna go with Gerald McCoy. He has the block shed, which is what we want. We had Leonard Williams here for most of the year, and they're actually the same cap, except Leonard Williams has 89 finesse, 89 block shed, and he has 93. He breaks that block shed threshold, and that's gonna be huge for us when stopping the run. And that's huge right there. That's huge. And right here at left end, you could have guys like Bosa or Clowney, but I'm gonna go with Yannick. And he was, again, in that last video, he's just like Bosa, literally just like Bosa. And we're gonna compare him to Melvin Ingram actually, because it's very comparable. He's better than him in everything except for finesse move, and that's by 2. And then with Bosa, he tied Bosa in finesse move. This dude is a beast. He has every trait, or he has the same traits as Melvin Ingram and Bosa as well. I don't want to. This video is getting kind of long, so I'm gonna just hurry up and talk as I go. Right here, at right outside linebacker, I'm going to put Willie McGinnis. I decided to go a little bit beastier here at this linebacker, and I'll explain why as we go to the other guys here. At middle linebacker, number 1, he's going to be my looping blitzing guy. And he's just a cap goon. Jabril Peppers, he has 88 speed. The reason why I'm going to put him in the middle is because I feel like the middle is less vulnerable. He has a little bit more help. And his speed to getting around on that loop is going to be huge. Here at middle linebacker, number 2 is going to be my user. So I'm going to put Barr right here. And I'm going to put my man Julian Stanford, silver linebacker, over here on this side. It doesn't matter. I could switch him and McGinnis. It doesn't matter. But reason being I'm going to put him here is because the times that I come out in nickel, which could happen, is that he won't be in. So that's a waste of a guy there. So that's why I went beastie with Willie McGinnis. He's 6'5", with decent speed, 87 speed, secure tackler, and that's huge. Or what I could do is, like, let's say Julian isn't balling, maybe he's a liability, dude's running to the same side all the time. I'll just user Stanford, and I'll have Barr go on the outside, and I don't need a beastie user. Barr's nice though, but I'll take the user, and then I'll just have better block shedders on the outside, and then that's how I take the hit there, so I can have better guys all around. That's why. And then over at kicker, just so you guys see everything filled out, kicker, punter. We're actually gonna go with the kicker here, and then we're gonna sub in. Are we gonna? Thank you. And then we're gonna sub in our kicker to punt if need be. But yeah, you guys get the gist of it. So we have extra cap, right? My bad. So we have extra cap, so we're just gonna again go back to the O lineman, and see where we can improve. Again, I say tackle, center, guard. For me personally, oopsie. As you guys see, all this filled out. Yeah, you guys don't. This is stupid. I don't know why I'm doing this. You guys get the gist. But again, I'm gonna go back over to the O-line, and we're gonna go to tackle. And we're gonna head over to my man Rob Havenstein. And that puts us at exactly 950. Again, I'll probably go center next. But that's gonna be this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this helps some of you guys. I'm sorry if I ramble too much, but I just want to explain so I get some of those things out there to you guys. So, appreciate you guys for watching this video. You guys have a blessed day. Till next time, guys. Peace out.